Hello and welcome back to the Brotherhood's YouTube channel. Today we'll be covering, or I'll be covering, Landmark, or Everquest Landmark, as it's currently called. The game was originally built for developers and communities alike to build things like what I'm looking at right now. Buildings for an up-and-coming title called Everquest Next. Yeah, Everquest Next. But as things progressed, they decided that Landmark was actually a game in itself. So they've been expanding on that. Similar principles to Minecraft, really, in that you mine, you farm trees, and you pick up herbs and that kind of thing. And you create various things. Now, today I want to cover harvesting plants. There are only 4 plants in the game so far, something I'm sure will improve over time. But there's a lot of discussion about how they are difficult to see. I mean, there's a cotton plant right here, which isn't that difficult to see, and there's one over there that's got a little glow to it. Now, the problem is things like jute, or jute, we'll call it jute, might be wrong, looks a lot like a weed. So obviously when you've got the ground textures that have fully developed, the jute disappears in amongst it and it becomes incredibly hard to find. There's a couple of ways around it, really. If you look around my character, there's sort of a circle of the developed area where the textures have loaded, and in the distance there's it sort of smooths out, which allows you to see flowers easier. So say if I move towards this flower here, all of a sudden grass has popped around it, leaves have popped up, but it's still quite visible because this one's got a glowing feature to it, which is quite cool. But as far as seeing jute, and even cotton really is quite difficult to see in this. So anyway, this is the tier 2 island called Coral, and I want to show you the way that I harvest plants anyway. If we head over here, you'll see in the distance that there's snowy hilltops, and that's where we're heading, because basically with the snow and the sheets of ice and that kind of thing, it prevents grass and the textures that we see here and now from generating, because obviously it's snowy. But what it doesn't stop is plants, the ones that we want to harvest. Now you will be fooled as well, because as I say, there are only 4 plants in the game at the moment. Jute, cotton, sun blossom, I think it's called, and something else, but we'll come across them shortly. Now, although there's only 4, I believe the things that I have come across are future plants. The graphics are there, it's just that you can't harvest them, can't even click on them. They're just graphics at the moment, but they load at the same time. Plum thistle, anyway, is the 4th one. So, we'll head over to where I want to get to. Now, I haven't. I've started the game from scratch. The only benefit I've got is the fact that I have a founder's pack that I bought, just because it comes with cool outfits, and had a little founder's axe, which sort of helps you get started in the game, really, rather than scurrying about trying to find materials for you to start cutting away. Okay, so anyway, this is the snowy biome. Now, already you see a plant that we haven't seen before already, which is jute. Now this stuff, you need an abundance of it to make one outfit. You need like 10 woven cotton and 30 woven jute for an outfit. So it's quite a demanding thing. But as you can see, it's very clear now that we've come to a snowy biome. In fact, there's a hell of a lot of it. And what you can also see, look at this, loads of it now. Now that all it is that we've come to a snowy biome, and there are plenty of plants. This one's easily visible anyway because it's got glowing petals, so that's pretty cool. There's another one there. Now, what I want to show you is, oh, this is Sun Blossom, I think. This is a blue one. Yeah. Don't know why it's rare, because it's actually not. There's loads of it. Okay, so this is the 4 different types of plant. Now, if I can find the graphics for the ones that I think are going to become harvestable. Here's one. So we've got this bush here, which is kind of like a berry bush. Nothing you can do with it at the moment. But I think this is going to become something. Now, whether it's something to do with outfitting, or whether it's going to be something completely different, food, because there will be enemies and that kind of thing introduced into the game soon enough, as well as health bars and such. So this could be something to do with cooking, maybe. And then there's this plant, sort of with a yellowy, spiky leaf to it, I suppose. You've got the mushroom. Oh, you've got whatever this is. I haven't actually seen this one before. Kind of like a bluebell kind of flower, which I can't harvest, so there's that one. And there was another one that's kind of got what looks like a sort of a red berry, like a strawberry sort of texture to it. See if we can come across it. Why can't I harvest it? Okay. So as you can see, once you come to the snowy biome, it's much easier to gather your goods. And I'm sure things will change soon enough, because obviously as the plants expand and different sickles come out rather than just one standard silver one, different tiers of plants, things will become more in line with everything else. You know, different types of trees, different tiers of trees need different tiers of axes, and same goes for the ore and gems. So I'm confident that plants harvesting will come in line with that as well. Okay, so I've already covered it, but as I say, it's 10. Here, no, that's not the one. So you need 10 cotton for 1 woven cotton. Is that another plant? Possibly. There's loads of them. There's loads of them lying around. So you need 10 cotton for 1 woven cotton, and then you need 10 woven cotton for a Pathfinder outfit, and then you need, it's 10 jute for 1 woven jute, and you need 30 of them in particular for the Pathfinder outfit, and that's all you need. I can't remember which colour that creates, but the colours are kind of irrelevant. There's nothing that decides the colour. It's all a bit of a mishmash really at the moment with the harvesting and the of the plants and the outfits. There's only 2 types of outfits. You've got the Pathfinder, I think it's called, and you've got the Artisan. The Artisan outfit is kind of bland, really, but then it doesn't really cost that much materials-wise. So there we go. There's the tip that I can give to you today. If you want to start harvesting plants and get involved with that kind of thing, as I say, the only real benefit of it so far is the outfitting. But there are only 4 plants, and then ultimately there's only 2 different types of outfits in various different colours, but you know. So there we go, guys. If there's any other bits and pieces that will come across, I'll be sure to make a video and let you know. Ta-ta for now.